Digital marketing is changing because there's a huge shift in how people respond to advertising. Honestly, they're sick of it and don't want any more. But good for you that you landed at the right place at the right time, because I'm gonna give you 8 strategies to give people what they actually do want. And how do I know that these 8 strategies work? Well, they've made me over 7 figures online in my business with just one digital product doing a little over 900K. So I'm telling you, they work if you work it. So just work it. In order to consistently make money online in your business, you gotta know what people actually want. And people only want 8 things. And it's only gonna take me about 5 minutes to break down these 8 things. So if you don't have 5 minutes to spare, then you'll probably just end up stuck like a duck in the muck saying, what the f? You know what? I'm not even gonna say it, because I'm working on being PG friendly. So gather the children around to learn how to build businesses online. And I've realized in my time in these internet streets that there are just some people out there that are just sensitive as fuck. Like, you just say one little, well, I guess I did just say a curse word. So, oh well, I guess I'm working on being PG-13 friendly. But let's get into these 8 things that people actually want. So, first of all, there's 3 main buckets that people spend all of their money on. And these 3 main buckets are health, wealth, and relationships. Now, let me add a 4th, because there is a 4th one. The 4th one is entertainment. So the biggest 4 main niches are health, wealth, relationships, and entertainment. But I say that we want to just stick to these 3, health, wealth, and relationships, because you don't want to just be an entertainer. Because if you're an entertainer, you're out here doing a whole bunch of goofy stuff, and you'll really just do anything to get eyeballs. And most people that are quote unquote entertainers, they don't have any business sense behind them. They don't have an entrepreneurial mind, and they have no clue on how to actually monetize their views or turn those views into actual dollars. You'll be shocked of how many people that have high follower counts or high subscriber counts. I'm talking 250,000 subscribers, 300,000 subscribers, 250,000 followers come to me, and they have no clue how to make any money. So you don't want to be an entertainer, or you don't want to be a content creator. What you want to be is an entrepreneur that uses content to drive traffic to their business, or what I like to call a contentpreneur. So don't go into any of this with the idea of just entertaining somebody, with the idea of just being a content creator. Be an entrepreneur that uses content to drive traffic to their business. No content creator, contentpreneur. But up under these 3 main buckets, there's 8 reasons why people actually spend their money. And once you realize this, you'll realize that every single thing that you spend any of your money on, it fits under one of these 8 categories. So let me grab my whiteboard. So check it. There are 8 basic human desires. Right, so there are 8 basic human desires that are psychologically embedded in all of us since birth. There are things that we need. There are things that we want. These are things that we actually desire. And if you can fit or create a product that fits into at least one or a combination of multiple of these 8 desires, I'm telling you, your business is going to go through the roof. Because everything in sales is basic human psychology. So why most people are failing is that they're thinking of all of these sales tactics, and they're thinking of all of these marketing tactics, and they're thinking of ideas that they can create for content, when in actuality, they really need to study the human mind. Because if you understand how humans think and humans work and why humans buy, then you can just tap into the psychology of it, and things start to get a lot easier for you. So number 1 is survival, like just basic survival or enjoyment of life. Right, basic survival or enjoyment of life, or life extension. So for one, people, they want to live. People want to enjoy their life, and people want to live a longer life. So this would fit into an aspect of somebody that may have some type of health product. right? You may have some type of intellectual property that you could package up in a vehicle of a digital product that would help somebody extend their life or that would help somebody enjoy their life. Now, remember, I said these are 8 basic human desires that are embedded in us since birth, but we can leverage these desires to help us in sales of our products online, because the only reason that people spend any money on anything is to tap into this stuff. The second one is enjoyment of food and beverage, right? Enjoyment of food and beverage. I just put enjoyment of food and bev, right? Enjoyment of food and beverage. Think about it. People, they love to eat, especially here in America, right? People here in America, we have a unhealthy obsession with just eating stuff. Right now, people, they come to me all the time and they say, well, I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to do anything but cook. I can cook. Well, that is one of the main things that people desire, is good food. So you could package up some type of product to help people make better food. Like literally a few weeks ago, somebody was like, oh, I don't know anything but to do. I just stay at home and I cook. Actually, my friend's wife, she's a stay-at-home mom. She's talking about all that she does is cook and take care of the house and stuff at home. She's like, I'm basically just Susie Homemaker. Like, how could I make money online? I was like, well, tell that to Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart turned that into a $1 billion business. And all that she watches is videos on YouTube about cooking and do-it-yourself crafts at home and stuff to make the home look all cutesy and stuff. I'm like, you're sitting there watching other people monetize the same exact stuff that you're doing for free every single day. Use the blueprint and monetize it yourself. The third one, and this is big, the third one is freedom from fear, pain, and danger. Freedom from fear, pain, and danger. Why I say that this is a big one is because of this. It is always going to be easier to draw someone away from their pain rather than lead them towards their pleasure. And what a lot of people are doing in their content creation, in their marketing, in their advertising, if they're paying for ads, is that they're using all these desirable things to try to hook people. They're putting all this desirable stuff as bait on the hook. And they're launching that super great stuff out into the pond and out into the lake or out into the ocean, and they're wondering why they're not reeling anything in. Look, just automatically out the gate, when stuff sounds too good to be true, people's guards come up, even if it actually is too good to be true. So just think about if you just saw a stranger on the street and they were just holding up $100 bills and they're like, hey, I'm giving away free $100 bills. Initially, your guard will go up like, red flag, alert, alert, alert. Who is this weirdo just with this big smile happily handing out $100 bills? Like, that's too good to be true. Something smells a little fishy about this situation right here, right? But people, they are willing to go up to strangers when they are in need of help. Have you ever seen anybody whose cars died in a parking lot or something? They're running up to any stranger possible asking if they have jumper cables, right? Why? Because they're trying to get away from that actual pain that they're feeling of their car being dead right there. So if you can lock in on a pain point of your target customer and really just like take like this pen and just stab it in there and twist it and turn it, they'll move and they'll turn into your customer because they would much rather get away from the pain that they're in versus be drawn towards the pleasure that they're actually in. If somebody fell down on the curb and they were bleeding, scraped their knee and they were bleeding, and I came over and I offered them a Band-Aid, they would take the Band-Aid because they are in need of that right now. So always remember, it's easier to draw someone away from their pain than to lead them towards their actual pleasure. Now, number 4 is going to be sexual companionship. Brown chicka wow wow. Right, sexual companionship. Now think about this. A lot of people are out here just doing stuff to find a sexual partner. A lot of people are out here doing a bunch of goofy stuff just to find a sexual partner. A lot of people have built careers off of these podcasts, and all that they do is talk about relationships. And all they do is talk about sexual companionship. And all that they do is monetize and productize products to help men or women find a sexual partner. Especially men. You got a lot of loser men that are tuned into all these. I hate the whole manosphere stuff because you have a bunch of losers telling a whole bunch of losers a whole bunch of loser stuff to do to like find the perfect woman and stuff. And then all the losers are wondering why the loser advice from the loser isn't working for them, because you're listening to a bunch of losers that are just giving bad, I'm not even gonna say bad relationship advice. They're just giving bad human being advice. I'll just be like, dude, just be a good human being and you will attract a good human being. But I'm not gonna go into this talk. But I just personally hate the whole entire space. But just think about this, especially men, right? Pretty much almost everything that men do is just to get a woman to look at them. All right, there's a song by Jay-Z and a very nasty man locked up by the name of Robert Kelly. But the lyrics of the song, they say the P, the U to the SSY. That's why dudes get haircuts, try to dress fly. Every baller that can afford it, they got the best ride for the power of the PUSSY. And that's why I said that majority of the time, people are only spending money and it fits into one of these 8 things. So somebody might buy a car, but at the root of it, they go and buy the nice car. Why? For a sexual companion. People go buy clothes. Why? People go and get groomed. Why? Like if women didn't exist, men would just be walking around looking dusty and smelling musty. And even look at the music industry. What are they selling on the big scale of things? Well, a lot of times stuff comes down to this. So even I know of a young lady, she actually helps people get started in real estate. So she would technically be in the wealth category. But she actually is smart because instead of productizing her body and going on a website like a OnlyFans or something, she understands that she is so attractive, but she uses her attractiveness to sell her real estate products. And she like blatantly told me that. She's like, yeah, I know that all these people are following me. Like my majority of my followership are males, but I get them to follow me because of how I look. And then I sell them what they actually need. So she basically hides the medicine in the candy and she advertises herself as the candy to sell her medicine of what they actually need and what they actually want of the real estate. But she's like using her good looks in order to sell an information product. I was like, yo, you genius for that. But number 5 is comfortable living conditions, right? Comfortable living conditions. And this is one that I really tap into. So I really tap into number 3 and number 5 very often. I add number 3, freedom from fear, pain, and danger, with comfortable living conditions because I'm talking to entrepreneurs that want to live a life on their terms, to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it, on their own time. To an entrepreneur, that is a comfortable living condition. Now, I'm not selling dreams out here like a lot of the make money online gurus, and I even hate the whole term of make money online, but I guess I'm technically considered a make money online person because I'm telling you how you can make money online, but in actuality, I'm telling you how you can create a successful business online for yourself from information that you already know, not telling you all of these fly by night, get money right now, this is the new trend that I'm not going to be talking about 6 months from now type of people like majority of everybody else is. But something that I use a lot in my strategy is that I use the freedom from fear, pain, or danger, or that freedom from your pain. Like I said, it's always easier to draw someone away from their pain than to lead them towards their actual pleasure, with the comfortable living conditions that you want to escape the 40-40-40 scam, which is to work at least 40 hours a week for at least 40 years of your life to retire for 40% of your income. I've never seen anybody be successful with it, right? Now, why I said I'm not out here selling dreams is because number 6 is something that I personally don't do, but a lot of the gurus or a lot of the Lamborghini dickwads, they really tap into number 6 a lot. And everybody with a Lamborghini is not a dickwad. And if you don't know what a dickwad is, it is literally a wad of dicks. It's unpleasant. It's pretty disgusting. But I do know some guys that some of my friends actually have Lamborghinis, and they're great people. So everybody with a Lamborghini is not a dickwad, but a lot of them are. And the ones that are, they really tap into number 6 is this: to be superior, right? Or winning. To feel superior or winning, or just think to keep up with the Joneses, right? Keep up with the Joneses. And I don't even know who are the Jones family. Like, who are the Joneses, and why did they get to be the people that everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses? But just think, psychologically, a lot of people are spending money on various different things to feel the feeling of superiority, or to feel the feeling like they're winning, or to keep up with the Joneses. Like a watch, for example, right? Why do people buy Rolexes? Why do people buy luxury fashion brands like a Louis Vuitton or something, right? It's because internally they want to feel superior. So what I say, a lot of the quote unquote make money online gurus, or a lot of the lifestyle guys that really aren't giving you anything that you can actually apply in your life, but they use a lot of lifestyle in their marketing. Why? Because they want to tap into a demographic of people that want to feel superior. They want the lifestyle. They want the fancy car. They want the yacht. They want the vacation. They don't want to enjoy the vacation, because I've been on trips with some of these guys and it's a production for everything. And I'm like, you didn't even enjoy none of this trip because you got 2 camera guys with you, and every single thing that you do is an opportunity for content. I'm like, this looks exhausting, it looks tiring, and it actually looks lame, but they got to get all the content so they can sell the lifestyle and say that you too can have this lifestyle on their social media accounts, when in actuality, behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure nobody will want to live that lifestyle, because they didn't have a lick of fun the entire time. Everything, did you get that? Did you get that? Hey, did you get that toast? Oh, you didn't do that. Hey, take another toast. I was in Dubai with one guy, and he forgot that his mic was on, and he was saying some stuff, and he was actually we were just having an honest conversation. He didn't say anything that I perceived to be bad. But then he caught himself, and he was like, oh, my microphone is on. I can't say that because my followers will hear what I really think. I'm like, dude, I definitely do not want to live your lifestyle, like, at all. But number 7 is care and protection of loved ones, right? Care and protection of loved ones. Right, this one's pretty self-explanatory. You love somebody, you want to know how you can protect them. You want to know how you can care for them. People spend big money on this type of stuff. And then the 8th and final one is social approval. Right? Social approval. Gosh, I can't spell today. Social approval. Right? And just think, so many people are doing things that they actually don't want to do just to impress people that they don't even know and don't even care about. And that's crazy to me also, but it's reality. It's what life is. A lot of this internet stuff is people looking for the approval of people that they will never meet in their entire life. Kind of goes with this one of keeping up with the Joneses. But I'm telling you, in anything that people spend any of their money on, 100% of the time, it's going to fit into one of these 8 basic human desires that are psychologically embedded in us since birth. And if you can either create a product that taps in to at least one, if not a multitude of these, or in your messaging, your marketing, or your advertising, or your content creation, continuously tap in to at least one, if not multiple of these 8, it'll be very easy for you to get numbers coming in online in your business, like all them that you see on the screen right now. So if you're ready to make more working less online from stuff that you already know, go ahead and click the link down in the description. Join the It's Credit at the Top community. For weekly coaching from myself, all of my exclusive trainings, plus a private community of entrepreneurs, all designed to grow your business online. It's only $47 a month to join right now. That's less than a cup of coffee per day. So click the link down in the description if you want to tap in, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. But look, you need to think more human psychology than think of ways that you can make money. You need to think of how you can solve a problem for somebody else in the mind frame that that person is going through that situation has currently, versus thinking of all these ways that you can make money. Because the only way that you are going to make any money online in your business is if you create and obsess on coming up with a solution for somebody else's problem, and then packaging up that solution in a digital product, and then using one of these 8 human psychological desires to present to the person, to dangle it over them, to show them that you have something that they desire, that you have something that they need. But it all comes down to simply just creating a solution to somebody else's problem and tapping in to one of these 8 basic human psychological desires, and then effectively communicating to that person through one of these desires that you have the solution to their actual problem. So go ahead and click the link down in the description if you want to tap into the community, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. And go ahead and check out this video right here about the only type of content to make that will tap into these desires. It's Credit at the Top.